So I'm going to talking about media topic. It's about books, films. Part one. Do you like reading? I'm not that much into reading, but occasionally I would pick up a good book or two. I don't read on a daily basis, but once I start reading a book I really like, I will have my nose in it for days. What kind of books do you like to read? I'm not that picky when it comes to genre books, as long as I'm reading a good one. That being said, I often enjoy fantastic novels more than others, and my all-time favorite is the Harry Potter series. Have you borrowed books from others? That's not something I'm used to doing. If I like the book, I will try to buy it myself so that I can reread it whenever I want, as well as take notes and highlight important parts. Do you like watching films? Definitely on top of my favorite pastime activities. Together with listening to music, I love lying on the couch with watching Netflix series with my feet up while enjoying some snacks. When I have lots of free time, I often do a movie marathon to watch several novels. And yeah, how often do you go to the cinema? I don't have a set interval amount of time for going to the movies. I would do so when there's a good being showed. Summer is usually the peak season when lots of blockbusters are released. So this is also the time when I visit the cinema the most, maybe twice a week. Do you like to watch movies alone or with your friends? I like being around people, and the audience is an important part of the movie experience. So I often have my friends over for a movie night or go to the cinema with them. Having someone to discuss about the movie after watching makes me enjoy it even more. Describe a book that you like. Part 2. Describe a book that you like. One of the books that left a profound impact on me is One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest by Ken Kesey. I first encountered it around 5 years ago when I stumbled upon the film adaptation, which instantly grabbed my attention. After watching the movie, I felt compelled to read the original novel, and I'm glad that I did. The book is set in a psychiatric hospital in Oregon during the late 1950s. It follows Randall B. Mark Murphy, a lively and rebellious man who fakes mental illness to escape prison labor. Once admitted, he finds himself under the strict control of Nurse Ratched, a cold and manipulated figure who rules the war with an iron fist. What makes the book so powerful is the clash between individual freedom and institution control. Mark Murphy refuses to be silenced to become a symbol of defiance for the other patients, giving them a taste of autonomy and dignity they had long forgotten. Unfortunately, his resistance comes at a high price. In the end, he is lobotomized, a haunting reminder of how systems can crush the human spirit. I remember being speechless after the final chapter. I love this book because it explores the universal themes like conformity, rebellion, and the cost of freedom. It made me reflect on how easily power can be abused and how important it is to speak up, even when the odds are against you. The characters felt real and layered, and the writing was poetic without being difficult to understand. Overall, it's not just a novel, it's a warning, a lesson, and a tribute to the strength of the human will. I would recommend it to anyone who enjoys story and art both emotionally moving and intellectually stimulating.